I come bearing two emergencies today. Number one is gas for your car. You're not going to have it. Number two is the stock market. And I believe it is going to be a trap, but you'll have to wait and see. I'll show you. I mean, sometimes it takes time to play out, kind of like marriage, right? Remember all those promises that she promised to do? And ladies, I do not mean any disrespect. You are beautiful. You are hot. You carry the cookies. So I get it. You control the lid to the cookie jar. I understand. In regards to traps, there's two of them. So you got one stock market. The other one is oil. So you probably should go fill up your car right now. You are playing into Biden's hands, and I have nothing against the guy. I am sure he's been a good father. He raises a strong family. About a year ago, I started seeing him drain our reserves, right? An emergency. This is only to be used for an emergency, break glass. So you might want to consider looking at those EV vehicles, even though that's probably part of the plan now that I think about it, right? Pushes you all into EV. I can't fill up my car, so I might as well just go VD or EV. Sorry, Freudian slip. But if you run out of electricity in your car, yeah, you'd probably choose the latter. But where are the U.S. strategic oil reserves? I can tell you, they've all been sent to communism or other countries that you're like, you're really sending all of our reserves there? This is confusing. Oh, I know. It's just part of the plan. Here's how many barrels remain and where they are. Biden announced plans to release 15 barrels, blah, blah, blah. Here, I'll give you the chart so you can see this. Look, see that? See that thing? How it just keeps going down the side of my shoulder and doesn't stop? You're basically back into the 80s. 1984 to be exact. That's where we're at right now. But we are diving off a cliff like no other. And within a few months, it'll look like the 70s. Do you remember what the 70s looked like, kids? I do. And I actually almost missed the 60s by a half a year. But resident Joe Biden, that's just what it says. He's just a resident there. Will soon announce a release of 15 million more. Okay, now this was just updated. So this is like the end of October. So hopefully not yet. But he did say he was going to do 180 million barrels. And this is the largest drain in a 50-year history. Or I'm sorry, the largest sale. You see, you got to understand, when gas prices go up, presidents don't get reelected. So they do everything that they can to get reelected. And that would be, hey, free oil for everyone. Also, if I don't forget, I will show you, because you've asked me, trade oil. So I'll show you where we're at. Hey, wouldn't you like to fill up for 79 cents? I remember filling up my motorcycle for 79 cents. Crazy. But you're going to be seeing these coming to a city near you. Long lines, high prices, and fisticuffs. And this was going on in the early 70s and late 70s. So it was kind of like the stock market, up and down. Oh, and actually, as we speak, December 1st, the Biden administration is seeking to stop. That's it. U.S. seeks to halt oil reserve sales to refill depleted stockpiles. A little bit late there, Joey. You see, this is it's not my fault. I didn't do this. What you guys need to understand is oil is used in everything. So it could be refined, so you can have gasolina for your car. You can have gas. That's like the offshoot of doing it. Well, not doing it, refining it. But I guess that segues into, like, for example, Vaseline, right? To my married friends out there. So it's used in everything, and we don't have it because we gave it all away. So now we're like, hey, Putin, can we work out a deal here? Which is crazy because we make all of it. We win at everything. Sorry, Russia, we don't need you, Putin. Here, this is top 5 oil producers and their percentages of the world. 14, I'm just rounding that one up to 15% for America. Russia, 2nd place. Saudis, 3rd place. And Canada and Iraq. I have a lot of friends, y'all, over here in Texas that make a heck of a lot of money doing the oil game. And that's where most of it, for the most part, you got Texas, 42%, New Mexico, North Dakota, Alaska, and Colorado. So just know, in the next few months, this is going to get spicy. And I'm excited to see the narrative, right? That's what's fun. It's like, smart people like you and I. That's probably why you subscribe, so you don't get your I don't know, whatever they tell you on mainstream media. Well, it's basically whatever the algorithms, and I probably shouldn't have said that word, but it's all generated. And if you go down the rabbit hole, it's two things, money or power, which now you understand. Okay, but you probably already understood that. The U.S. is depleting its strategic petroleum reserve faster than it looks. Oh, and if you're thinking about trading it, well, it's an ascending, broadening wedge. And if you would like to know how it breaks, well, it already broke. It's bearish. It's going to head lower, but then it goes up, right? Everyone's like, but the stock market went up today. Yes, stock markets go up and down there, Charlie. And you see when it was in that Lux Algo zone, right? That brown one, I can't get my dirty finger into it, right there. See that? I mean, you're like half off. But oil went up today. Yeah, what about, did you forget the other 50% that you just took a bath on? Also, you're heading lower on the MACD and you're oversold on the RSI. So yes, you're going to have a pullback or a pull up. And what's probably going to happen, you're going to hit okay, here you go. You're going to go up, hit that red line, and get rejected. And guys, patterns don't work 100% of the time. Don't think they do. Like, this is the dollar. Here was your UUP. That was a descending triangle. That broke bullish, right? And off to the races it goes. But now it was in a ascending, broadening wedge right here. I showed it on the channel. I think I even have it in the course. It got rejected. And I actually do think in the short term, you have little plays on the dollar. But here, this is on the daily. So, and you're oversold. You're oversold on the RSI. So you're going to have an upside. But that bull market, boy, oh boy, that's coming for you. Oh, and just in case you want to learn how to click, look, I'm down 23 cents on that trade. If you want to know how to do it, I have a bear market course. And I have a bull market course. You can pick. Take whatever Christmas special I'm running down below. Oh, and just to let you know, the price target on the dollar is way, way, way down there. I struggled with saying down there, here, and this is also something you want to see. This is the Fed. Because a lot of you, and this is actually in my bear market course, when is the Fed going to pivot? I show you all the time. That's also a rising wedge. It broke. So that means rates are coming down. Rates come down, stock market goes up. Now, I got to give you, hold on, I'll give you a big picture. But first, I got to show you where we're at when it comes to the Fed funds rate. And when Fed decides to pivot, that would be that orange line right there. I said this is what will happen, and it has for the last, well, probably since I've been born. They follow, it's the bond market. The bond market is in control. When this orange line crosses that blue line, get ready because Fed pivot. Now here's where everyone gets it wrong. The media, your mom, your uncle, your sister, your cat, your dog, your ferret. Everyone thinks that once the Fed pivots, right, markets go up. And you're partly right. Everyone's going to front run the Fed and markets are going to rip higher. How much higher? You could actually break all-time highs. But do not allow that to take away from the bigger picture. That would be my buy and hold alerts. This right here. The Fed pivots. Prior to pivot, market goes up. So now you're kind of getting it. Market goes up, but then market goes down by 50% or 58% or 51% or 15%, 27%, 48%. And we are then stuck in this. This is the yield curve. It is inverted like I have never and no one has ever seen in their entire lives. And when it inverts like this, it takes out the entire stock market. This is the blue line. It goes down really far. Also, coming in from, you already know this, U.S. core inflation, right? It was that from yesterday's video. I said you have two laggards in there. You have rent, the thing. Remember, I said the stuff over your head. That's coming in, and cars. I probably didn't say cars. That was pretty much obvious. And so now everyone's like, okay, the Fed has some wiggle room. Maybe they won't do, and now we can start pivoting. But you will be able to make money on all of this FOMO. Everyone's going to be piling into this. So please learn how to do this stuff. Don't let this one pass you by. Just know, market go up, well then market really go down. So do not be like I've been preaching for 15 years, the one kid. When can I let go? Also, if you're totally lost on what to trade, I have watch lists. I have a bear market watch list and a bull market watch list that I trade. So take a look at that, and I will see you tomorrow because I work every single day of my life.